Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? So, our second day of Gemini. So, today, again, as all these days, um, we are working every day with my friends here. We have been this whole day organizing and arranging everything for the 72 people, the 72 walkers that are coming to Egypt um, for for this next week, which we are gonna be going around the temples in Egypt and doing this task for the eclipse. So we are doing many things, and just 10 minutes before we start the transmission, they leave. So I have been with my mind in many things these days, and today, of course, in many places. So I'm sorry if I am not 100% as always, but it's because we are doing a lot of things every day. So also I want to tell you that the transmissions for every day won't be exactly like every day I'm doing, explaining the post, because as I told you, I will be with my entire energy dedicated to what we have to do for the eclipse these days. So I don't want to put my energy into something that is different. Um, so um, so this is why maybe I am not gonna explain the topic for the days as I usually do, but I guess that I will try to explain and share with the people and with all of you what we are doing, so you can accompany us in our path too. Okay, so we can all go together. So I will change my intention of explanation. The topic for every day you will have in the blog, of course, but I guess that I will be doing transmission to set all of you in tune with us during the trip and the alignment. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. So for you to get ready and prepare for this next week, which will be different. So let's go to the topic for today, is to search and deny. Searching and denying. So this type of search and deny is something that has been conditioning us living beings since the very moment of our creation, of our existence. So throughout the entire history, we've been living through the path of search, and also, of course, denying parts of the reality. And even today, we are bonded to these two concepts. So we are connected to a life of constant seek, and also of constant. So first of all, let's go to what it means to search and what it means to deny. Okay, search, totally different from in Spanish. The word search comes from Latin, from a very different concept, from this. It comes from Latin, from the word requircum. Requircum is research. Yes, it's a mispronunciation of circum. Recircum, research. Is a concept that means to go around a circle. Circum means circle. So do research is to go once and again in circles. That's what it means. So it's related to the time when we were about to go to hunt, like going for food to hunt some deer or whatever in the forest. The people used to go in circles and make it and trace a perimeter on the territory, so they could find better what was inside of that territory. Okay, so make a circle on the territory was to make a circulum. So to make a search. And that's why to make a walk around, it was a research. That's the concept. So in both languages, they are related to look for food, to look for something or someone on a territory, specific territory. So in Spanish, we go to a forest to look for something. And in English, we do a circle around a territory to find something. A perimeter. So the word deny. Deny comes from the same origin as negar in Spanish. Deny comes from ne, this word ne, that means no, languages, so no. And the word no is talking about something that is void, something that is not there. So to say the verb of something that is not there, when you try to speak about something that is not there, you add ga or nego. So negare in Latin, negare is the word for the description, the verb, the action of saying that there is no of something, that there is something that is not. So in Spanish, in Latin, there is a sentence which is de negare, which means the action to point that there is nothing, that is impossible. Okay, so this like de is like off. It means off in English. It's like of negation, that would be. Okay, so de. So in English, all this part of the verb becomes a y. So that's why deny. Deny. The same origin. Okay. So the relation between these two words is very important, because when we say we go to make a search, a research of something, it means that we are going to walk around, research for something. But if you find nothing, if there's nothing for you to hunt or to harvest or whatever, you couldn't find anything, we would say that the journey was denied because there was nothing, it was void. So it was denied. So from where this research and deny begins, it begins from way long time ago in the atom level. When we go into the atomic realm, again, the subatomical particles, they are looking for other particles to find the whole. Like, you have an atom that is in a lack of electrons, for example. So you are looking for those electrons, wandering, searching for them in the environment. So they are looking for that and willing to catch it from the environment. But sometimes, if they don't find the electron or the proton they need, will be because the environment doesn't have them, or are stuck in another one, are stuck in another structure. So they are denied to us because we don't have enough strength to catch them. Okay, so denial and research are things that come from the subatomical realm, not only from us. Throughout millions of years, the atoms and molecules are developing themselves in order to improve in the way they can research for energy. So all this history, every living being that exists, every being that exists, are just atoms reorganizing themselves to trying to look for much more and better energy from the environment. It's a constant research. And the constitution of a structure that is already organized is the origin of the denial that you need something new to complete yourself. I hope that this concept was understandable, and if not, I will repeat it again just in case, so you can pay more attention. Evolution, existence, is a constant research for energy for me to be complete. And then if I got everything that I needed and I structured that as a shape, I hold as a shape, and I say that I don't need anything else to complete myself because I am completed right now in this structure, that is what we call denial. Because denial is to say that there is nothing else that I need. There's nothing more that can complete me. So that's when I deny. And pay attention to this. To feel that you are completed, that you complete yourself, is called denial. So now the question would be, is there any time, any moment or any way in which I can really be complete? No. The reason why to feel that I am complete is the basis of denial is because the universe is eternal. And there is nothing really outside that really exists. Is everything just an idea? There is nothing that can really complete me because we are eternal. Everything is one, connected through networks. So it's impossible to say that something really completes you because you can go through thousands of things every time. So the idea of saying, I am complete, I have everything that I need, is a denial, an inner denial to the actual truth, which is that you are eternal, that you are it. Okay? But the problem is that biology has been designed with the goal of filling up the stomach, filling up the heart, and filling up the mind. We start to think that we have to fill up the mind because we have to fill up the other organs. But let's think properly about this. The biology has been designed in a research for nutrients that can fill up our stomach, for oxygen that can fill up our lungs, and of data and information from the environment to fill up, to understand the surroundings. The cells were evolved to do that. But now think about this. When you eat, what's next? Remember the digestive system we spoke last week. Then comes the excretory system. So when you eat, but you don't let go, you don't go to the bathroom, you explode, you die. It's very uncomfortable. So what happened here in the heart? What could happen if you say, I fulfill my heart? When you say, I fulfill heart, what happened to your heart? The heart needs to be filled with blood in order to keep going. But if that blood doesn't move, doesn't get out of the heart, your heart will explode. It can't hold it. Bah! And what happened in the brain? When you fill up the brain with many information and data and things, ideas, but you get stuck with all of them. You don't give space for new ideas to come. We can have a headache, we can have a stroke, stress. So now let's go to the subtle, the conceptual aspect of this. So now imagine that you eat and eat a lot. So you feel fulfilled, that you just say, I ate everything that I needed, so I'm full right now, so I don't need anything else because I accomplished my mission of being fulfilled here. So you will lose the opportunity to taste many new things, to taste new food, new flavors. And what happened, for example, when you start to love someone so hard that you say, I'm fulfilled. I'm fulfilled with this person. This is my other part. So I need that person to live with because I'm full with this love. And suddenly that person abandons me and disappears. You say, what do I do with this? How can I love again? I won't be able to love again because all my love was for that person. We have to learn to open our hearts, to know new people, to know new friends. Some people that they fell in love, they stop even to see their friends. They close their love for that person, and that's it. We have to know how to open, to let new people to get inside our hearts. And what happened then in the mind, in your brain, when the people stuck with ideas, they say, this is all I believe, this is my faith, this is what I have inside, and I have nothing else, so I don't think about anything else. This is just in my mind, this pattern of belief. Nothing can change my life, my thinking, the way I see things. People are close to new things, thinking, to questions, to open their minds to understand new ways. So these people are denying the possibility that there are many more options. These people are denying the possibility of knowing new people. These people are denying the possibility of absorbing new things from the world. These people deny the concept of feeling yourself fulfilled. Plenty is a synonym of negation, of denial. So usually normally the people think about denial as something that comes from the outside. Someone is denying something. I am being suppressed. I am not being allowed to do something, but it's not about that. The main denial is within, is the first one. So we have to take a look within to understand what are we denying before we know the rest of the outer denial. And the way in which we can understand what are we denying is to pay attention to what are we looking for. In a first moment, by nature, we are looking by need, because of necessity of things. We need to eat, we need to feel safe. Once we stop looking for food and for safety because we already got it, we start to look to make a research through the will. we start to become willing to look for something, to go beyond. So this need that we have inside is something we are looking for, this constant research needs. This constant research on the needs takes us to the biggest idea of research that we have in our life from the spiritual way, which is the paradise. I wrote about that in the blog today, which is the research of paradise, something that we set in our minds like the last point where we will reach this heaven where everything is perfect. But if we look into history, the origin of the idea of paradise is something that the nomads created going through the desert. They were looking for oases. They were looking for places where there's water. So there is water, and sometimes it was a lie, and you have to keep going. So only those who were brave enough to go through the desert, through the suffering, they could find the real oasis. And the first one is to create walls of mud around to protect the holy water, to protect the life, the plants. They created a garden. And walls made of mud, in the ancient languages of the Middle East, it is peridaes. Peridaes. And peridaes means wall of mud. And it comes the word paradise, 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 paradise is the origin of the paradise. So the idea of paradise was emerged from the need of food and water. So our constant research of our needs are the ones that keep us looking for something through needs until we find it and we are fulfilled with what we found. So we call that the paradise. So this is not something someone created for us to be trapped in an idea of being looking for a paradise. No, nobody did that. It was called. It was something that just happened because some people told some people that you have to look for that oasis, and stories started to create religions and ideas of looking for this perfect place. So we humans start to look for, but sometimes some of those humans found something. And they say, oh, this is the paradise I was looking for. So you get stuck with that paradise and they say, I don't need anything else. I don't need to look for anything else because I found it. Faith that this is the right one. So I say, I have faith that this is, and I don't need anything else. So suddenly, I deny the rest. I deny all the possibilities. So even if it hurts, faith is basically the biggest denial to God. God is everything. So if I deny the rest of the parts of God because I believe that God is only the part that I believe in, I am basically denying God. And we can, for example, start to make this for our own lives. Like when you deny something yourself, like I'm not like this, so I don't deny this. I deny what you are saying because I'm not like that, or I don't think that I need to learn about this because I already know a lot about that. When we start to do this, we are denying. We put some limits to our research because we believe that research is to complete something. And if the universe is eternal, this means that the research is eternal. This means that the truth, you will never find a complete truth, an absolute truth, because we are all the time trying to understand and reach a new point of view of that truth. So the exercises that today gives us is to ask ourselves, what is what we are looking for in our life? And of course, what are we denying in our life? And the way in which you will know what are you really denying is not asking yourself, is by asking to your friends, to your partners, to your family. And the way you will realize that is something that you are denying is because it hurts when someone tells you that it hurts. Sometimes we deny good things from us. Sometimes we deny bad things from us, but both of them hurt because we deny them. And it's our belief of denial where we find our limits. What we deny is what is the limit in us to the world. So once we said this, let's go to the alignment. The vibration for today is Xa. The statement for today is, I am a spiral of dimensions. The code today is the crown chakra, hypophysis. The energy that gives life and sense to the hypophysis gland is the crown chakra that shines with a white intensity and violet tones. This gland is in charge of regulating the entire hormonal system, driven by the sexual energy with the objective of allowing the spirit to descend into matter through birth and incarnation. The crown itself is the entering and exit point of the spiritual consciousness to the physical body, the plane that connects us to the universal thoughts and center of enlightenment. Let's go to the alignment. Sit comfortable, close your eyes, and concentrate in your breathings.
I become aware of the body I inhabit. I bring my attention to my feet, connected to the ground. My legs firm. The body hold by the spine. My arms and hands flexible. My neck going high. Contemplating for my consciousness. I bring my attention to my feet, and in front of them, I see a mirror coming up like a cloud that starts to reflect myself in front of me. I observe the reflection of my feet, my legs, belly and chest, my arms and hands, and my face as I look to myself straight to my eyes.
I discover myself in this reflection as I start to play with myself, moving my hands, my body. I recognize that both of us, the reflection and myself, incarnate the research, the constant research, as the other part represents the denial of that research. I recognize that this research expands me, and the denial shows me what I already got. I observe myself to the eyes, and I ask myself, what am I doing? And what I'm looking for. As I question, I start to draw an infinite with my hands between my heart and the heart of my reflection. As I ask these questions, designing this infinite between me and my reflection, I start to create a spiral that connects us both. And through this spiral, I find the answers for what I really look for in my life, and what am I really denying on it. And I resound. I take a deep breath and relax the body, staring, watching straight to my eyes in the reflection. I am the spiral to all dimensions. I am the spiral to all dimensions. I am the spiral to all dimensions. I think, I think, I think. Take a deep breath, and each one comes back here and now at its own time. Thank you everybody for here another day. And as always, see you tomorrow at the same time.